The Davis County Mustangs play here on the Atomo Radio Sports Network. Be sure to catch live online streaming of every Davis County baseball game right here on atomoradio.com. Previous games can be viewed on demand at atomoradiosports.com. Now, let's head down to the field for Mustang baseball. Here's Ellis Kojo.
And game two is underway as the second pitch into Bennett is taken for a ball. He fouled off pitch number one, and that is the way we get started here in game number two. Next pitch is swung on and missed as Bennett comes up empty. And it is 1-2. Game two of the doubleheader between Davis County and Fairfield. Fairfield won the first game 8-7, and there's strike three called, and Bennett is done as he goes down looking.
Coming up next in the inning for the Mustangs will be number 9, Trevor Slayton.
So Tristan Wallace at third with Drish at short. Farrell's at second, Simpson at first, and there's a curveball, a beauty, taken for strike one to Trevor Slayton, who had a hit and 4 at-bats and an RBI in game one of the doubleheader. The 0-1 hit pretty well out to left field. Going back his angle, back to the wall. It's off the wall. And rounding first, headed to second, standing with the double is Trevor Slayton. He barely missed his 4th home run as he picked on a hanging breaking ball.
Long double by Slayton brings up the next batter in the inning for the Mustangs, number 16, Cade Tharp.
And so Cade Tharp is now the batter. And the first pitch comes in, and it's grounded up the middle. Gobbled up by Drish, but he dropped it. And Tharp will be safe at first. Everybody is safe as Slayton goes to third. Now runners are at the corners with 1 out on the error by Drish to shortstop.
Batting next for Davis County will be number 2, Draven DeCry.
Looks like we'll have a courtesy runner coming in. And Garl Norman is the courtesy runner for Cade Tharp. Interesting change to the lineup as it'll be Caden Glosser, the freshman, that will be playing center field in place of Garl Norman. But here's Draven DeCry, runners at the corners with 1 out as Davis County will look to get out in front here in game two, inning 1. First pitch to DeCry is swung on and missed. That was a pitch up by his eyes. And he comes up empty, and it's 0-1. DeCry had a pair of hits and a pair of runs scored in game 1. The 0-1 taken wide for ball 1. And here comes the next one to DeCry. Runner goes from first, and Norman steals second easily. 2-1 to count as that was a pitch taken for a ball. And so now Davis County has 2 runners in scoring position for Draven DeCry, and that pitch is wide for ball 3. Clay Collier waits on deck for the Mustangs as they look to break out early here in game 2. 3-1. Taken for a strike on the outside corner. And the count is full. And next pitch is outside, ball 4, and the bases are loaded. Draven DeCry draws a walk. And here's a golden opportunity for Clay Collier.
Continues for the Mustangs. And stepping in next will be number 11, Clay Collier.
Jackson Wheaton is the pitcher. He comes up straight. Now comes home with the first pitch to Clay Collier. That's taken for a strike. And the 0-1, swing and a miss. Bases loaded, 1 out. Bennett struck out looking to start off the ball game. Slayton barely missed a homer, settled for a double. Tharp reached on there. DeCry walked, and there's a foul off the bat of Collier, keeping the count at 0-2. Wheaton comes home with the next pitch, and the 0-2 pitch is up high, 1-2. It feels a fastball up by the letters in the belt. Maybe you get that call, but with a curveball, you barely get that call. The 1-2, another curveball, but that one goes towards the head of Collier, who had to duck out of the way, evening the count at 2-2. Slayton leads off at third. Garl Norman, the courtesy runners at second, with DeCry at first, and that is ball 3 to Clay Collier. See if head coach Todd White decides to start the runners. I doubt it with the bases loaded and just 1 out. The runners stay put. Ball 4, that walks in a run to make it 1-0 Mustangs.
Run crosses the plate for Davis County, making it 1-0 Mustangs. Batting next to the meeting for Davis County will be number 18, Caden Hill.
So now Caden Hill will bat, and some fresh baseballs brought out to Wheaton, the pitcher. First pitch to Hill is a fastball taken on the outside corner. Wheaton might have gotten a call there, but it's 0-1. And the next one is another strike, again on the outside corner. Hill had 2 hits in game 1 of the doubleheader. Both went to right field, so he's willing to go the other way. The 0-2 pitch. Curveball, and it's hit into the air, and that drops in front of the left fielder for a base hit. The Mustangs will go station to station. Norman scores to make it 2-0 on the RBI single by Caden Hill. So Davis County jumping out early, and now we'll have a courtesy runner for Hill. It will be Isaac Kramer.
Isaac Kramer is our courtesy runner. Coming up next to bat for Davis County will be number 8, Noah Zamolik.
And now Noah Zamolik strides to the plate. And he looks at a ball. Smolik went hitless in game 1 of the doubleheader, but he did have a pair of RBI groundouts. That pitch is fouled the other way. Piling on as many runs as possible would be advised, given the potency of the Fairfield offense. The 2-0 curveball, and it is taken for a ball. 2-1 to count now to Noah Smolik, the 7th man batting here in the top of the first. Bases loaded, 1 out. The pitch, fouled away. Every time Davis County's played a doubleheader this year, they've started off with their maroon uniforms to begin, maroon jerseys, and then switched to white in game 2. That pitch is high. Count is full at 3-2. Bases loaded, 1 out. Mustangs have 2 runs already in. And the pitch. Strike 3 called, and Smolik goes down looking for out number 2. So Logan Hale, who did not play in game 1, will swing the bat here in a key spot. Bases loaded, 2 outs. And the first pitch to Hale is outside for ball 1. Wheaton peers in and comes home with a 1-0. And that's on the outside corner for strike one. Hale batting 186 on the year. He does have 10 RBI, however. That's hit foul to the right side towards the shelter there to our right. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Hale. And Wheaton is a strike away from getting out of this inning. And the pitch. Curveball, and Hale just was able to reach out and get a piece of it to stay alive. A lot of pitches already for Wheaton. I have him at 31 already. And the next one gets nubbed over to third. Waugh throws to first, and they got the tag down, and the throw is in time, and that will end the inning. So Davis County scores 2 runs, but they leave the bases loaded, and at the end of half an inning, Davis County 2, Fairfield coming up on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Take summer by storm on a new Polaris. Right now, the world's best-selling off-road lineup is priced to move. Get more done with a hardworking Ranger. Chase adventure on a legendary Sportsman. Or live wide open in a high-performance RZR. Rebates up to $2,000 are available now during the Polaris Summer Sales Event.
Slayton Polaris. Stop in and see Tim or Dean today for a great deal on a new Polaris.
Hi, this is Chris Ledke, owner of Pulaski Lumber. I would like to personally invite you to see our updated inventory. We have a nice selection of tools, plumbing, flooring, tile, accessories, and as always, we can order in anything you might need. Josh is also available to offer you professional 3D drawings to design your new home, deck, or addition. We don't charge huge architect fees, but are confident you will be happy with our work. We look forward to meeting you at Pulaski Lumber, your start-to-finish lumberyard.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Davis County scored 2 in the top of the first. Now it's Fairfield's turn in the bottom of the first, and they will be greeted by Caden Hill, who will take the bump for the Mustangs here in Game 2 of our doubleheader. Davis County able to score 2 runs in the top of the first. A bases-loaded RBI walk for Collier. A bases-loaded RBI single for Hill has given the Mustangs the early advantage. And now Hill will look to keep this potent Fairfield offense in check. And leading things off will be Costa Papazoglu. Papazoglu, right-hander versus the right-hander Hill, and the first pitch by Hill is lined into left field on a hop for a base hit. So Papazoglu wastes no time reaching first. And that brings up Carter Farrell.
Coming up next in the order for Fairfield will be number 2, Carter Farrell.
And the second baseman will look to keep this inning going. Papazoglu faked like he was going, and that may have crossed up Tharp behind the plate as he popped out of his stance, but he couldn't quite receive the ball cleanly. And on the pass ball, Papazoglu gets the second. Another 1-0. That's bounced. That gets through the legs of Tharp, and Papazoglu goes to third. Pass ball, wild pitch after a single by Papazoglu, and Fairfield already has a man at third with nobody out. And the pitch for Farrell is popped up on the first base side and out of play. Farrell led off things for Fairfield in Game 1 of our doubleheader. Here in Game 2, Farrell's batting second. The 2-1. That's in the dirt. 3 balls and 1 strike. Caden Hill comes set and comes home with the 3-1 pitch, and it's hit on a couple of hots to Slayton, but he couldn't quite handle it. It goes in the left field for a base hit. Coming in to score is Papazoglu, and it's quickly 2-1.
For the Trojans, making it 2-1 Davis County.
Farrell gets credit for the single. I don't think Slayton would have been able to throw him out even if he caught that ball cleanly.
Matthew Swanson. Coming up next to bat for the Trojans will be number 23, Austin Simpson.
Austin Simpson now the batter. He struggled in game 1. Hit into a double play, struck out. But his teammates picked him up. He squares the bunt, and he takes a curveball for strike 1. Simpson was 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. Runner goes. The bunt is fouled away. And it's quickly 0-2 to Simpson. No matter where you bat in the order, it's pretty evident that head coach Josh Allison says you better be able to get down a bunt. And here comes the next one to Simpson with a runner at first, nobody out, instead of throw to first. And Farrell gets back safely. Oh, 0-2 to count to Simpson. Hill comes set. And he rocks and fires. Fouled away. Actually, that's hit high in the air to left field. Actually, I thought that was going to go foul. Instead, it was caught by the left field Nathan Smolik for out number 1.
Batting next for the Trojans will be number 8, Tristan Waugh.
And here is Tristan Waugh, one of the main contributors to Fairfield's victory in game 1 of our doubleheader. Here's the first pitch by Hill, instead another check on Farrell, the runner at first. A single, a pass ball, a wild pitch, and then another single scored Fairfield's first run. Simpson flew out for the first out of the inning. Now here's Waugh. And he looks at ball 1. Waugh homered twice. A pair of solo shots in game 1. One gave Fairfield a 3-2 lead, and his second in the 6th gave Fairfield an 8-5 lead. That's fouled back. And that was an insurance run that you figured was a bit superfluous at the time, but it proved to be greatly needed as Davis County rallied for 2 runs in the top of the 7th, but Fairfield was still able to prevail 8-7. Farrell takes his lead from first. 1 out in the bottom of the 1st. And the pitch to Waugh. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. The first inning is brought to you by Dix's Mattress Outlet. Think of them first to get a great night's sleep. Call Darren today. Hill with a couple peeks over his left shoulder at first. Now comes set. And he kicks and deals. Fastball is taken high for a ball. The runner goes. It was a delayed steal. Kind of threw Tharp off guard. And Farrell goes the extra 90 feet. Tying run in scoring position. 2-2 to count to Waugh. And the next offering coming up from Hill. a curveball fouled away. Wall was fooled on it, but he was able to keep his hands back enough to foul that last pitch away. Sunset descends here in Fairfield. And now the 2-2 pitch popped up right center field. Glosser going over, but it will be Nathan Smolik, the left fielder, to make the catch. 2 outs, and Jackson Wheaton will look to help his own cause.
And next for the Trojans will be number 28, Jackson Wheaton.
Wheaton in game 1 went hitless, but he did walk twice and score a run. Lined out to right center field. That's trouble. And that was up against the wall. Scoring easily is Farrell on the RBI double by Jackson Wheaton to tie the score at 2.
RBI double, making it 2-2.
So Wheaton wastes no time, goes after the first pitch.
Looks like Connor Lyons will be our courtesy runner.
Lyons comes in as the courtesy runner. And now here's Caden Jones.
Batting next for the Trojans will be number 16, Caden Jones.
Runner at second, 2 outs, and the pitch by Hill is taken in the dirt for ball 1. Davis County scored 2 in the top of the first. Fairfield has answered with 2 here in the bottom of the first. The 1-0. Hit on the ground to Slayton at short. It goes between his legs and into left center field. Lions will race around third and score. It is an error on Slayton. And Fairfield has the lead at 3-2.
Next in the batter's box for Fairfield will be number 4, Cole Engel.
Cole Engel is now the batter. And here's the first pitch by Hill. Over but low, I guess, for ball 1. Cooper Drish waits on deck for Fairfield. The 1-0. There's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. A long inning for Hill, and it was a long inning for his counterpart Wheaton in the first inning. That was a close play at first on the pickoff play, but field umpire says he's safe. Umpires have switched here in game 2, so the home plate umpire that had the bandage on his arm is now out in the field. The 1-1 pitch, runner goes, pitch is taken for a ball. The throw is not in time. It bounced in the center, as a matter of fact, and Jones pops up and heads to third. So a throwing error by Tharp. And now Jones is at third with 2 outs. 2-1 to count to Cole Engel as Hill looks for 1 final out to get out of this inning. Hill with the nod, now comes set, and he delivers. Back to the mound, it goes off the glove of Hill to Slayton. He throws to first, but it's not in time. The run scores on the infield single to make it 4-2.
Another run crosses on the infield single, making it 4-2 Trojans. Standing in next for Fairfield will be number 25, Cooper Drish.
Now Cooper Drish will bat. Runner at first, 2 outs, 4 runs in for Fairfield here in the bottom of the first. Runner goes, pitch is taken for a strike. The throw to second, not in time. And Engel has a steal. So Drish took a strike to allow his teammate to reach second, and now he hits that high into center field. Drifting under it is Glosser, and he's got it to retire the side. But Fairfield does score 4 runs on 4 hits, 2 errors, and a man left. At the end of 1, Fairfield 4, Davis County 2 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Nothing says summer like hitting the open road. Get your vehicle summer driving ready. Cruising to work with the windows open and the convertible top down, going to the local fairs, or taking your much-needed holiday on the open road. Ray's Rapid Lube and Car Wash can get your car summer driving ready. Oil changes to the touchless car wash. Quick car wash to the super car wash. Ray fits in your budget so you can put more in your tank. Ray's Rapid Lube, 301 North Madison in Ottumwa. Are you installing a new septic system? The man to call is Jody at Geotech Sand and Stone. They have state-certified septic sand, as well as top-quality black dirt, fill sand, and washed gravel for landscaping. They also have large rocks to add to your landscaping. Geotech Sand and Stone has very competitive prices. Stop out and get a load, or have one of their contractors haul it for you. Call Jody today for more information at 799-1235. That's 799-1235. Geotech Sand and Stone, 3 miles west of Eldon on River Road. You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Davis County trails it 4-2 as we play in the top of the second, and Caden Glosser swings at the first pitch, pops it up, first base side, and a diving attempt by Austin Simpson, the first baseman, but the ball lands harmlessly near the first base dugout. Plenty of action marked the first inning. Davis County scored 2 runs in the top of the second, but the Trojans answered with 4 in the bottom of the first. Bit of a timeout as the catcher gets his equipment all squared away. And now we're ready. The next pitch from Wheaton's a curveball taken for a ball. Glosser, this is his 4th at-bat. He still doesn't have a hit so far this season, and that pitch is wide for ball 2. Glosser has been the man, however, when it comes to courtesy running. He's usually the first one to pop out of the bench when Todd White goes to his bench to try to get more speed on the bases. That's taken high for ball 3. So much so that Glosser is second in the team in runs scored, only behind Trevor Slayton's 20th. Beg your pardon, he's 3rd, as Glosser looks at ball 4, and he leads off the inning with a walk, so good job by the freshman. Walks are brought to you by Slayton Polaris. Don't walk from field to field. Call Tim and Dean for the best deal on Polaris Rangers and ATV, and enjoy a smooth ride on the Polaris to get those chores done. Owen Bennett started off the game with a strikeout. Now he'll look to reverse his fortunes here in his second at-bat, and he looks at strike 1. Jackson Wheaton had a very long first inning, but he stranded the bases loaded, and now he pitches with the lead. The 0-1. Tapper, but foul. Ooh, watch out, Austin Simpson. Oh, man, he took a nasty slide in the first base's coach's box, going after that foul ball. It's a slick surface over there in the coach's box, and Simpson kind of made a bit of an awkward split as he was going after the ball. Assistant coach Joe Bruce was so concerned he kind of reached out a hand to Simpson, but it looks like he's okay. Here's the 0-2 coming to Bennett, and it whizzes by his head. Actually, no, that clipped him on the shoulder. And Bennett will head to first after being hit by a pitch. Wheaton wasn't very happy. He immediately took off his cap after that pitch hit Bennett because he just lost him on an 0-2 pitch. 2 on, none out for Trevor Slayton, who doubled his last time up, barely missed his 4th homer of the year. First pitch is an off-speed offering that is taken high for ball 1. Davis County scored their 2 runs, a bases-loaded walk by Collier, and an RBI single by Hill. The 1-0. That's a fastball taken for a strike. 1-1. This is wrapping up the second to the last week of the regular season. And the 1-1 pitch. Curveball outside, ball 2. Next week, Davis County will face Burlington at home to start off the week on Monday, and then a pair of doubleheaders to wrap the regular season up. The 2-1, swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. On Tuesday, there will be a doubleheader versus Conference Pros Sheridan, and then on Wednesday, a doubleheader versus their conference foe Knoxville. And that'll be the end of Davis County's regular season. The 2-2. He half-check swing, and Wheaton tied up Slayton as he goes down swinging for out number 1. Good pitch by Wheaton.
Coming up next in the inning for the Mustangs will be number 16, Cade Tharp.
Now Cade Tharp strides to the plate, reached on an error, and his courtesy runner, Garl Norman, came around to score. Wheaton with the long set now spins to second, and Gloucester scrambles back safely. Gloucester led off the inning with a walk. Bennett was hit by a pitch. Slayton struck out, and now it's Cade Tharp. Fastball outside, ball 1. I talked in game 1 a little bit about how Davis County and Fairfield share similarities. Neither team got much action in the first 2 weeks of the regular season. The 1-0. Fastball outside, good dive by the catcher to keep that from getting past him, and it's 2-0. Davis County have played 1 game over the first 2 weeks of the regular season. Fairfield did not play a single game over the first 2 weeks of the year. The 2-0, curveball, high, ball 3. That's part of the reason why these two teams are playing each other in a doubleheader today. They were just looking to get some games in, and they found some similarities in their schedule, and since neither had much luck with Mother Nature, they figure why don't we play a doubleheader the day after the 4th of July. And there's a strike. That makes the count 3-1 to Cade Tharp, who has a team high, beg your pardon, second best on the team with 2 home runs on the year. 3-1. Inside. Ooh. They called that one a strike, and the count is full. Now the payoff pitch coming to Tharp. Hit on the ground to second. Throw to second for 1, over to first, and not in time. So they get the force out. Bennett is out at second. Tharp is safe on the fielder's choice. Gloucester goes to third. Here comes Garl Norman to run for Tharp. And now Draven DeCry will bat.
Coming up next to bat for the Mustangs will be number 2, Draven DeCry.
So now Draven DeCry will have a chance to bring Davis County perhaps to within 1 with a hit. Or maybe he can tie the game with an extra base hit. And the pitch to DeCry as a fastball outside, ball 1. Another long inning by Wheaton. Say this about the Mustangs, they're certainly making them work. The 1-0. Popped up. Center field. Drifting over and making the catch as a center fielder, and the inning is over.
That will finish off the top half of the first inning.
No runs, no hits, 2 left. As we head to the bottom of the second, Fairfield leads at 4-2 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
The busy farming season is here, and Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers, call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom applications. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Hi, this is Kendall with Citizens Mutual. It's a busy time of the year, so we want you to save as much time as possible. Whether you need internet, TV, or phone service, we can handle all of them for you. We also have a great selection of TVs ranging from 32 to 65 inch, as well as appliances. Stop in today, and remember, Citizens Mutual is owned and operated by its customers. So when you walk in the door, we don't just treat you like a customer, we treat you like you're the boss, because you are. We're looking forward to seeing you at Citizens Mutual, just off the square in Bloomfield.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Bottom of the second rolls in. Davis County trails by a score of 4-2. Caden Hill back on top of the bump, looking to keep the Trojans off the board. And this is the Patriot Orthodontics second inning. Don't give it a second thought. Get a smile that lasts a lifetime today. Drew Martin, the number 9 hitter, will lead things off for Fairfield.
We get ready to begin the home half of the second inning. Leading off for the Trojans will be number 5, Drew Martin.
8 men came up to bat for Fairfield in the bottom of the first. They scored 4 runs in that frame. And Martin looks at ball 1 from Caden Hill. The wind and 1-0. That's taken low for ball 1. So I mentioned Davis County and how their final week of the season will look. And then after that, they'll have a bit of a break after next Wednesday. That's taken on the outside corner for strike 1. 2-1 to Drew Martin with Papazoglu waiting on deck. And it hits Drew Martin, and he will reach first on the hit by pitch. So Kostin Papazoglu now comes up.
That'll take us back to the top of the Fairfield batting order. Number 17, Costa Papazoglu.
And Costa Papazoglu, he singled on the very first pitch he saw in the bottom of the first. Got the second on a pass ball, got the third on a wild pitch, and then scored on the infield single by Carter Farrell. Strike 1. So I mentioned the break that Davis County is going to have, as they have the first round bye in their district tournament in 2A. And pitches high and inside for ball 1. And then on Tuesday, July 16th, so a week from this upcoming Tuesday, they'll face the winner of EBF and Albia out in Donaldson. That actually has a throw back to first. And that showdown between either Eddyville or Albia will be at 5 p.m. Tuesday in Donaldson. So kind of a day game for the Mustangs, the 1-1. That's taken for a ball pitch, throw to second, and he got him. Nice throw by Tharp. Cutting down Drew Martin, who's caught stealing, 1 out. Good throw by Kate Tharp, right at the bag. All DeCry had to do was catch the ball and drop his glove, and Martin slid right into the tag. 2-1 to count to Papazoglu. And the wind and pitch from Hill. Bounces to the plate, and it's 3-1. So with that first round bye, Davis County's first game won't be until Tuesday. And if they beat the winner of EBF and Albia, then they'll advance to the district final in Donaldson. the 3-1. And it's low for ball 4. And Papazoglu reaches base for the second time today. Well, second time in this game.
Going up next in the inning for the Trojans will be number 2, Carter Farrell.
So what could potentially be waiting Davis County on the other side of the bracket is Central Lee, who's the top seed. They get the bye as well. Van Buren and Sheridan will be playing for the right to play Donaldson. That will also be on Tuesday, July 16th, right after the Davis County game. Throw to first, and Papazoglu is back safely. Special note that we need to let you know as well is that we won't be streaming the game live on our website. It will be a traditional broadcast. You'll hear us on the radio, and then we'll provide the tape-delayed broadcast later in the day. That's a strike to Carter Farrell. So a radio broadcast and the first playoff game versus the winner of EBF and Albia, and then every game thereon. As long as Davis County stays in the playoffs, we'll be on the radio live on 104.3 KRKN. And we'll also have the video up for you later on demand after the ball game. The 1-1, swing and a miss by Farrell, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. One out in the inning, a man at first. Davis County trails 4-2. Another 1-2 coming from Hill to Farrell. He did not strike him out. Thought he got him, but umpire calls ball 2. And now the next one to Farrell. Runner goes. There's a swing and a miss for the strikeout. And Tharp's throw goes all the way into center field. Stolen base for Papazoglu. A swinging strikeout for Farrell. 2 outs. And here's Austin Simpson. Simpson flew out to left his first time up. And he looks at ball 1. Just show the type of power that Simpson has. He flicked his wrist at that pitch that he hit into play. I originally thought it was a foul ball, but that may call you drop back towards the wall. That's a line shot in the right center field, and that will easily score Papazoglu to make it 5-2 on the RBI double by Austin Simpson. So that's the first hit for Simpson in this doubleheader. As Davis County did a good job holding Fairfield's best hitter under wraps. But you can't keep a good hitter down for long, and Simpson eventually struck. Now here's Tristan Waugh, who was a star for Fairfield in Game 1. 2 homers, including the game-winning shot. Swing and a miss. He was looking for homer number 3 of the day. Runner at second, 2 outs. Run in for Fairfield. It's 5-2 Trojans. And the pitch. Hit in the air. Pretty well to left center field. Going back is Collier. It is off the wall. Simpson scores. And Waugh has a double.
Another big double. Scores a run for the Trojans, making it 6-2.
And now it is 6-2 Fairfield. As Waugh and Simpson trade places. And some two-out thunder from the Trojans. Timeout called. Here comes head coach Todd White. And we'll see if he will stick with Hill or if he'll go with another arm. Conversation still being held out there. So while head coach Todd White talks to Hill, Davis County Baseball is brought to you by Ray's Rapid Lube and Car Wash. Quality oil changes to a touch-free car wash. Ray's Rapid Lube and Car Wash on the corner of Vine and Madison in Ottumwa. Kenton Hill stays in the ballgame, and he will face Jackson Wheaton.
Coming out next for the Trojans will be number 28, Jackson Wheaton.
He had an RBI double, and he later scored in the first inning. First pitch by Hill is taken for a strike. Hill got his first strikeout earlier this inning, and now the 0-1 is taken for strike 2. So Hill a strike away from getting out of the bottom of the second. And he delivers. Curveball, strike 3 call, and that will do it for Fairfield in the second. But the Trojans do score 2 more runs on 2 hits. No errors and a man left. And at the end of 2, it's Trojans 6, Mustangs 2 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Petrita Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Petrita Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
Hi, I'm Karsten. And I'm Callie. And we are the Neebs Girls. We would like to personally invite you to our parents' new store on the south side of the square in Bloomfield. Stop in and have them make you a custom shirt, hat, banner, sign, or even your school mascot. They stay open late on Thursdays until 7. We hope to see you soon. Neebs Graphics, making you stand out.
Neebs Graphics on the south side of the Bloomfield Square. You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
And welcome back to Fairfield. Davis County looking to rally, down 6-2, as the Trojans have scored 6 unanswered runs after Davis County took a 2-0 lead at the end of the first inning, and after the half inning, I should say. Clay Collier will lead things off his first time up. He drew a bases-loaded walk for the first Mustang run of Game 2. Wheaton calls time. Carter Farrell, the catcher, will come out to talk to his pitcher. They had their signs mixed up, so they're going to try to get things straightened out. And now the first pitch from Wheaton is in on his hands and fouled back towards us. Wheaton again calls time, and he wants Carter Farrell to come back out to the mound. And they've already pitched 2 innings without much of a communication breakdown, but here in inning number 3, for some reason, pitcher and catcher can't seem to get on the same page. And now the 0-1. Curveball is high for ball 1. So we talked about Davis County and their potential playoff, as that's a high fastball that's cut on a miss by Collier for 1 and 2. Talk about Davis County and their potential playoff road. Fairfield will be hosting their sub-state playoff. And there's a swing and a miss. Collier strikes out swinging, out number 1. So I said Fairfield will be hosting Class 3A Sub-State 5 in District 10. And in 3A, it's a bit different than 2A. I'll tell you about that after this pitch. Caden Hills is the batter. He hit an RBI single his first time up, and that pitch is taken wide for ball 1. There's 6 teams in each district bracket in 2A, but in 3A, there's only 4. The 1-0. That's taken wide, ball 2. So the top 2 teams in 2A in each district get a bye. However, Class 3A, you just line up all 4 teams, let's go. That's fouled back. And the count now is 2-1 to Caden Hill. As I said, Fairfield will be hosting their sub-state, their District 10 baseball tournament, and that pitch is fouled away. He'll reach for that one, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fairfield's first game will be on the 19th. I believe that's a Saturday. No, beg your pardon, that's a Friday. 2 Fridays from now, as a matter of fact. And they'll be playing Fort Madison here in Fairfield. The 2-2, fouled away. On the other side, Mount Pleasant will be playing Clear Creek Amana in the game preceding Fairfield's matchup with Fort Madison. The 2-2, curveball, and that stays upstairs, and the count is full. Caden Hill has the count of 3-2. Leadoff hitter at the top of the 3rd. Davis County trails 6-2. And he fouls it off at the plate to stay alive. Hill, the pitcher for game 2. Looking to help his own cause with a hit here. He's already done that with an RBI single. That was the 2nd Davis County run in the top of the 1st, I should say. And now the payoff pitch to Hill. Grounded back to the pitcher. A nice sprawling stop by Wheaton, and he straightens up, throws a first to throw out Hill for out number 2. So you figure Fairfield, 3 days after, they host a championship game. So the winner of Fairfield and Fort Madison will take on Mount Pleasant, the winner of Mount Pleasant Clear Creek Amana. Noah Smolik bats. He struck out looking his first time up, and he looks at ball 1. And so on Monday the 22nd will be the championship game of that district. That's grounded up the middle. Nice play by Drish. A spinning throw. What a play.
Nice play in the field.
And the inning is over. Davis County goes down 1-2-3. We'll finish a Fairfield thought when we come back. Davis County trails 6-2 on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
John at Collision Corner knows that when you get in an accident and need some work done on your vehicle, you want the process to go smooth and easy. That's why Collision Corner is your best choice. John is a preferred body shop, which means he can work directly with your insurance company. He will handle the claim from start to finish. Collision Corner knows you need your car back as soon as possible, and they will also pick it up and deliver it to you for free. When you have an accident, call John and his team at Collision Corner in Bloomfield. And don't forget to like them on Facebook.
Keith's Foods in Bloomfield has been serving the Bloomfield area since 1969 with quality cut steaks, ripe seasonal produce, scrumptious bakery cakes and sweets, fresh dairy products, and of course, tasty smoked meats. We also have available hunting licenses, stamps, money orders, and gift cards too. Open till 9 p.m. every day. We pride ourselves in providing small town service in a big way while keeping up with trends and latest items across the country. Yes, Keith's Foods is your hometown grocery store and so much more. Keith's Foods, where we always take your groceries out to your car. Proud supporter of the Davis County Mustangs.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Third inning is brought to you by Geotech. Call Jody for your top quality black dirt, fill sand, and wash gravel needs. Fairfield has a 6-2 lead as we play in the bottom of the 3rd.
14 pitches in the previous inning for a total of 68, but we are in the home half of the 3rd. And batting first with
And now Caden Jones will lead things off for Fairfield. First pitch is taken for a strike. Hill looking for a clean inning to keep his team in it and hope that his offense can fight back. The 0-1. Ground ball foul to the third base side. No balls, 2 strikes. For game 2, Nathan Smolik is in left with Caden Glosser in center. Owen Bennett is in right field. Another 0-2. Curveball tap back to the plate. Caden Hill off the mound, and he throws a strike to Hale for the first out. Noah Smolik's at third with Trevor Slayton at short. DeCry at second, Hale at first. Tharp behind the plate. He made a nice throw to cut down Martin in the last inning, who attempted to steal second. And Hill straightens up and throws the first pitch that is swung on and missed by Engel for strike 1. Engel hit an RBI single his first time up. So you figure, going back to the Fairfield point that I made in the previous half inning, as that pitch is taken high for ball 1, is you have a possible matchup between Fairfield and Mount Pleasant in the district championship. Line drive, base hit, center right field, and Engel is 2 for 2. So a potential matchup between Fairfield and Mount Pleasant. That'd be a winner-take-all showdown that would break a 2-2 tie. They've played 2 doubleheaders, each at the other's place, and they split both of them. Pitch is taken for a strike. The throw to second in time. What a throw by Tharp, and again, he throws out another base runner. This time Cole Engel is cut down. 2 outs. On 1 to count to Cooper Drish. And a pitch from Hill. Served out to right field, and that dunks in front of Bennett for a base hit. That was just a little swing that didn't try to do too much and just hit a little dunker out into right field. Drish is aboard on a single, and Drew Martin is the batter.
The inning continues for the Trojans, and standing in next will be number 5, Drew Martin.
Martin was hit by a pitch his first time up, and he fouls that first pitch back. And after he was hit by a pitch, he tried to steal second, but he was thrown out by Tharp. Tharp was thrown out 2 base stealers in this game. Fairfield has also stolen 2 bases, but still, that's a positive for Tharp. He's thrown out 2 of the 4 base runners he's attempted to cut down. Throw back to first, and it's Drish that gets back safely. 6-2 Fairfield, bottom of the 3rd. Runner at first, 2 outs. And now the 0-1 from Hill. Outside ball 1. Hill peeks over his shoulder and then comes home with the 1-1 pitch. Popped up foul behind us, and it's strike 2. This will be the third time these teams have met. They met in Busch Stadium on a Sunday last month, back on June the 23rd. The 1-2 pitch, and Martin had a notion to go after it, but he thought better of it, and he takes ball 2. And now the 2-2 pitch coming from Hill. Inside, and the count is full. Hill looking to get one last strike to get out of this inning. Runner will go on the payoff pitch, hit in the air, right center field. Going over is Bennett, I should say, but it is Glosser that makes the catch in center. And that will end the inning. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. And at the end of 3, Fairfield leads it by the score of 6-2 over Davis County. And you're watching Davis County Baseball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Take summer by storm on a new Polaris. Right now, the world's best-selling off-road lineup is priced to move. Get more done with a hardworking Ranger. Chase adventure on a legendary Sportsman. Or live wide open in a high-performance Razor. Rebates up to $2,000 are available now during the Polaris Summer Sales Event.
Slayton Polaris. Stop in and see Tim or Dean today for a great deal on a new Polaris.
Hi, this is Chris Ledke, owner of Pulaski Lumber. I would like to personally invite you to see our updated inventory. We have a nice selection of tools, plumbing, flooring, tile, accessories, and as always, we can order in anything you might need. Josh is also available to offer you professional 3D drawings to design your new home, deck, or addition. We don't charge huge architect fees, but are confident you will be happy with our work. We look forward to meeting you at Pulaski Lumber, your start-to-finish lumberyard.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
This is the Wells Hometown Drug 4th inning. Stop in and see Milo and his team today, and don't forget they offer free delivery to Bloomfield and the surrounding areas. Fairfield was held off the board in the bottom of the 3rd. Now Davis County tries to answer, and Hale fouls the first pitch back for strike 1. Wheaton has settled down since allowing 2 runs in the top of the 1st. He pitched his first 1-2-3 inning back in the 3rd. And the curveball is taking for a ball to make it 1-1. Hale grounded out the 3rd to end the 1st in his first at-bat. That pitch is fouled at the plate by check-swinging Hale, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. The wind and a pitch by Wheaton. Curveball, bounced to 3rd again. Waugh gobbles it up, throws the first, 1 out. That brings up Caden Glosser. And he walked to lead off the top of the 2nd. And he ended up getting stranded at 3rd.
Batting second in the inning for the Mustangs will be number 5, Caden Glosser.
Wheaton set. First pitch to Glosser. Ball 1. Glosser, a freshman. And the 1-0. Outside corner, strike 1. Engel is in left field here in game 2 for Fairfield. Martin in center with Jones in right. The 1-1. Outside ball 2. Waugh at 3rd. Drish at short. Papazoglu is at 2nd. Simpson at 1st, and Farrell is the catcher. And the 2-1 pitch to Glosser is popped up on the right side. This is going to stay in fair territory, and it's caught by the first baseman Simpson for out number 2. Back to the top of the order, and Owen Bennett.
Here up 3rd in the inning for Davis County will be number 12, Owen Bennett.
No hits and 2 at-bats. He struck out and was hit by a pitch. Whedon with the wind in the first pitch, and it's a curveball that it dips a bit low for ball 1. Bennett looking to get a 2-out rally started for Davis County. And the 1-0. Poked over to Waugh at third. He charges, throws to first, and it is an out. Got him by half a step to retire to side. Davis County goes down 1-2-3. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th. Fairfield 6, Davis County 2 on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Nothing says summer like hitting the open road. Get your vehicle summer driving ready. Cruising to work with the windows open and the convertible top down, going to the local fairs, or taking your much-needed holiday on the open road. Ray's Rapid Lube and Car Wash can get your car summer driving ready. Oil changes to the touchless car wash. Quick car wash to the super car wash. Ray fits in your budget so you can put more in your tank. Ray's Rapid Lube, 301 North Madison in Ottumwa. Attention Southern Iowa, do you need a better night's sleep? Maybe it's time to get a new mattress. Dixon's Mattress Outlet in Bloomfield has the most competitive prices on new mattresses in all different sizes. Darren sells camper mattresses, commercial bedding, rollaways, special order sizes, bed frames, and mattress protectors. Call Darren today and he'll meet you at the warehouse. Dixon's Mattress Outlet, 641-664-3060. That's 664-3060. You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Caden Hill back on top of the bump. Bottom of the 4th, rolls in. Davis County trails 6-2. All the scoring was done in the first 2 innings. Davis County scored 2 runs in the top of the 1st. Fairfield answered with 4 in the bottom of the 1st, and then added 2 in the bottom of the 2nd. Hill was able to keep Fairfield off the board in the 3rd. And now he'll face the top of the Fairfield order, starting with Costa Papazoglu. He's reached base twice, and he scored twice. Here's the first pitch from Hale. Swing and a foul away. Papazoglu singled in the 1st, went to 2nd on a pass ball, to 3rd on a wild pitch, and then scored on an infield single by Farrell. In the 2nd inning, as he looks at strike 2, he reached on a walk, stole 2nd, and then scored on the RBI double by Austin Simpson. That was the first of back-to-back RBI doubles, one by Simpson and the next one by Waugh. That pitch is inside. Most players, when they see that ball come towards them the way it came towards Papazoglu, they either turn or they try to jackknife out of the way. Papazoglu, I think, was hoping that pitch would hit him. The 1-2. Driven out to right center field, and that's off the middle of the wall. Papazoglu racing around second, and he will slam on the brakes. He has an RBI, I beg your pardon, a leadoff double. And Papazoglu is 2 for 2. Timeout called, and that's going to do it for Caden Hill as he hands the ball to his head coach, Todd White. And we will see a new Davis County pitcher. Let's take a break for a pitching change. We'll be back on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
The busy farming season is here, and Nutrien Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom application. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrien Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Hi, this is Kendall with Citizens Mutual. It's a busy time of the year, so we want you to save as much time as possible. Whether you need internet, TV, or phone service, we can handle all of them for you. We also have a great selection of TVs ranging from 32 to 65 inch, as well as appliances. Stop in today, and remember, Citizens Mutual is owned and operated by its customers. So when you walk in the door, we don't just treat you like a customer, we treat you like you're the boss, because you are. We're looking forward to seeing you at Citizens Mutual, just off the square in Bloomfield.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
The new pitcher in the game is Noah Smolik. He comes in from third to pitch, and I think that's Isaac Kramer that has come out to play third. So that just might do it for Caden Hill, who played the whole game as catcher in game 1. Started as a pitcher in game 2. And the RBI double to lead off the fourth spelled the end for him. So it is Isaac Kramer that goes to third.
Looks like we're ready to resume play. Coming up next, number 2, Carter Farrell.
And Noah Smolik will face Carter Farrell with a runner at second and nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth. Here's the pitch. The first pitch is grounded past the diving Kramer and into left field for a base hit. So Farrell greets Smolik with a ground ball single into left. Popazoglu goes to third on the play. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out. And here is Austin Simpson.
Coming up next for the Trojans will be number 23, Austin Simpson.
Simpson was hitless in game 1 of our doubleheader. Flew out to left in his first at-bat, and in his second at-bat, he crushed a double into the right center field gap, and he looks at ball 1 on a fastball outside. Simpson has a team-high 11 home runs for Fairfield. They're now up to 28 on the season. And pitch is taken low for ball 1. Or I should say ball 2. It's 2-0. With those 3 home runs, Fairfield now has 28 on the year. Runner goes from second. Pitch is grounded to first. Hale will step on first. Now the runner comes delayed from third. He scores. That's Popazoglu. And now taking third. That was Farrell. So Popazoglu scores to make it 7-2. Give Austin Simpson an RBI for the ground out. And Farrell goes to third on the throwing error by Hale. A runner at third, 1 out, and here is Tristan Waugh, who is 1 for 2 with an RBI double. Fastball high. Fairfield has added on to their lead at 7-2. And the next one is in the dirt. Bouncing in front of Tharp, who keeps it in front of him and keeps the runner Farrell at third, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch is a fastball upstairs, 3 balls and no strikes. Smolik comes home with a 3-0, and that's fouled away. So swinging away, Tristan Wall was. And now the count is 3-1. Next one to Waugh. Hit and a nice pick by Hale on the one-hop screamer to first. I had barely time to call that because it was in Hale's glove in a blink of an eye. Behill went to his left, made his stab, stepped on first, and Farrell could do nothing but to just stay at third because that play happened so quickly. Jackson Whedon's now the batter. Runner at third, 2 outs. Smolik throws that pitch up by the letters for ball 1. But nice play by Hale over at first base. The 1-0. Fastball on the outside corner, strike 1. Whedon hit an RBI double and scored in the first, struck out looking in the second to end the inning. And the pitch. Strike 2. 1-2 to count to Whedon, and the pitch from Smolik. Hit in the air, foul territory, right field side, and that gets out of play. Smolik a strike away from taking us to the 5th inning. Curveball, and that's up by the letters, and that makes the count 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the next one inside, running the count full at 3-2. Caden Jones waits on deck in case Whedon can extend the inning. And the payoff pitch is fastball high for ball 4, and the inning continues.
Batting next in the order for the Trojans will be number 16, Caden Jones.
Courtesy runner comes in for Whedon. Connor Lyons is a courtesy runner. Runs at the corners, 2 outs for Caden Jones. Strike 1 on the outside corner. Sun is fully set, so you see the darkening sky out in front of us. And the 0-1 from Smolik. Fouled away. These teams were supposed to meet earlier in the year. In May, actually, the first weekend of the season. Runner goes, and they got him picked off. Lyons, he gets to second as the ball gets thrown to the feet of Slayton. Lyons makes the turn and goes to third. The run scores. That's Farrell to make it 8-2. Smolik did the right thing. He stepped off. He ran towards the runner, but his throw to Slayton went to the feet of his shortstop. And Connor Lyons raced all the way around to third on the throwing error by Smolik. And now 0-2 to count, and a foul away by Jones, keeping the count at no balls and 2 strikes. 8-2 Fairfield, bottom of the 4th. Runner at third with 2 outs. Another 0-2 coming from Smolik. Curveball upstairs, 1-2. Smolik, the second pitcher for Davis County here in game 2. Hit well. Out to right center field, drifting over his Glosser, and they can't get it. It was Glosser and Nathan Smolik. It landed between both of them. Lions scores. It's 9-2, and Jones ended up at second. We'll call that a double. It's one of those cases where that was right perfectly in between both Glosser and Smolik. And looked like Glosser had a glove on it, but he ran into Smolik, and Neither one was able to come up with the ball.
Will be number 4, Cole Engel.
Cole Engel now is the batter. 3 runs are in for Fairfield here in the 4th as they have extended their lead to 9-2. And the pitch to Engel. That fastball up by his belt. And he jackknife out of the way. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Another 1-0 from Smolik. Outside ball 2. Smolik came in after Hill gave up a leadoff double here in the 4th. That pitches into dirt for ball 3. Farrell singled, which drove in Papazoglu. Here comes another 3-0. Here's the 3-0 pitch from Smolik, and it's taken for ball 4. And Engel takes first base.
Batting next in the inning for Fairfield will be number 25, Cooper Drish.
Cooper Drish, who is 1 for 2, steps in now for the Trojans. Smolik comes home with the first pitch, taken for a strike. So as I mentioned, Papazoglu led off the inning with a double. That knocked out Hill. Farrell greeted Smolik with the first pitch single. Papazoglu went to third as that pitch is fouled away to make it 0-2. Simpson hit an RBI ground out, and then a ground out by Waugh on a nice play by Hale. Made it 2 outs. A walk to Wheaton, and then a double by Jones, and then a botched pickoff have led to the 3 runs by Fairfield, and that pitch is outside. And a throw over to third to try to get Jones is into left field, but Jones will stay put at third. Meanwhile, Engel goes to second. Now 2 runners are in scoring position for Fairfield. And they already lead at 9-2 here in the 4th. 1-2 to count, and here is Smolik with the next pitch. Lined out to center field. That's over the head of Glosser, and that's up against the wall. Jones scores. Engel scores. It is a 2-run double for Cooper Drish to make it 11-2.
Scores 2 more, making it 11-2 Trojans.
That brings up Drew Martin.
The inning continues for the Trojans, and standing in next will be number 5, Drew Martin.
And he's looking for his first hit of the night. He was hit by a pitch, got caught stealing in the 2nd, and then flew out to the center fielder Glosser in the 4th. The pitch, swing and a miss. Papazoglu, who led off the inning with a double, is waiting on deck. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. 2 straight fastballs. Smolik was able to blow by Martin. Smolik has a pretty good fastball, I've noticed. And now the 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called, and the inning is over.
And that takes us to the end of the 4th inning.
But Fairfield does score 5 runs on 4 hits, a couple of errors, and a man left on base. And as we head to the 5th inning, Fairfield leads at 11-2 on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Are you installing a new septic system? The man to call is Jody at Geotech Sand and Stone. They have state-certified septic sand, as well as top-quality black dirt, fill sand, and washed gravel for landscaping. They also have large rocks to add to your landscaping. Geotech Sand and Stone has very competitive prices. Stop out and get a load, or have one of their contractors haul it for you. Call Jody today for more information at 799-1235. That's 799-1235. Geotech Sand and Stone, 3 miles west of Eldon on River Road. Attention Southern Iowa. Do you need a better night's sleep? Maybe it's time to get a new mattress. Dixon's Mattress Outlet in Bloomfield has the most competitive prices on new mattresses in all different sizes. Darren sells camper mattresses, commercial bedding, rollaways, special order sizes, bed frames, and mattress protectors. Call Darren today and he'll meet you at the warehouse. Dixon's Mattress Outlet, 641-664-3060. That's 664-3060. You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Trevor Slayton leads things off. In the top of the fifth, he takes ball one. Jackson Wheaton has retired the last 7 batters he's faced. And it's quickly 0-2. Make that 1-1 to Slayton. Slayton barely missed his 4th home run with a drive off the left center field wall in the first. He came around to score, and he struck out back in the second. And he comes up empty on that swing to make it 1-2. 11-2 Fairfield, as they had scored 11 unanswered runs after Davis County took a quick 2-0 lead in the first. The pitch. That was off his hands, and a diving catch made by the pitcher Wheaton for out number 1. Just a little soft line drive that goes back to the pitcher. And that brings up Kate Tharp. Tharp is 0 for 2. He reached on there in the first and reached on the fielder's choice in the second. He drives one out to left field, and it is over the head of Engel and up against the wall. Tharp rounding first. He will stand at second with a 1-out double. Tharp showing a bit of his power. That brings up Draven Cry, who is our collision corner cleanup hitter. If you need to clean up your vehicle, take it to John and his team for a complete detail. Gavin McCall is the courtesy runner for Kay Tharp.
Stepping up to the plate will be number 2.
Draven DeCry is the batter.
Draven DeCry.
And he is our collision corner cleanup hitter. If you need to clean up your vehicle, take it to John and his team for a complete detail. And the first pitch to Cry is a fastball taken outside for ball 1. That double by Tharp broke a string of 8 straight retire by Jackson Wheaton. The 1-0, fastball outside, 2-0. DeCry walked in the first and then flew out to center in the second. The 2-0. Hit off DeCry. Actually, it went off one of his legs, I think. That's a foul ball. Umpire will give DeCry an extra moment to gather himself. DeCry trying to stretch out his left leg. And then the next one coming to Draven. Fastball outside, 3-1. Tharp hit a 1-out double. He was replaced by the courtesy runner Gavin McCall. The curveball is up high for ball 4. And DeCry walks for the second time here in game 2.
Mustangs will be number 11,
So here is Dalton Reeves, who will bat for Clay Collier. It's the first time we've seen Reeves, a freshman, here in the doubleheader today in Fairfield. Collier was the DH. He was batting for Nathan Smolik, so Reeves will now bat for Collier. And the pitch to Reeves is a swing and a miss. McCall's at second with DeCry at first. And the next one to Reeves. Curveball. It swung on and missed, but that got past the catcher Farrell. And McCall will go to third, and DeCry will go to second. So a wild pitch has 2 runners in scoring position for the Mustangs. 0-2, however, is the count to Reeves. He'll have to battle, and here comes the next one from Jackson Wheaton. He delivers. Swing and a miss on the curveball, and they'll have to throw to first to complete the strikeout, which they do. And Reeves is out number 2. So now Isaac Kramer will bat.
Coming up next in the inning for the Mustangs will be number 17, Isaac Kramer.
He will bat for Caden Hill. First pitch to Kramer is a curveball taken for strike 1. Now the 0-1. Curveball outside, and it's 1-2. Beg your pardon, 1-1. Game 2 has not gone the way of the Mustangs after a very tightly played Game 1. The 1-1 pitch, fastball outside, 2-1. Game 1 was very entertaining. Back and forth game that was won by Fairfield 8-7. The 2-1, another off-speed pitch, and Kramer comes up empty. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a 2-2 pitch coming to Kramer. Fastball outside, and the count is full. Noah Smolik is on deck for Davis County. And here comes the payoff pitch to Kramer. Taken low for ball 4, and the bases are loaded. So a big spot here for Noah Smolik. He had 2 RBI in Game 1 with a pair of groundouts, and this is his best opportunity here in Game 2. And that's a fastball taken outside. Smolik struck out looking in the first, and then grounded out to the shortstop in the third. The 1-0. Fouled away, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Fairfield 19-4 after the win in doubleheader Game 1, and there's a fly ball, foul territory, and Simpson makes the catch in foul territory to retire the side. Davis County leaves the bases loaded, and at the end of 4 1/2, it's Fairfield 11, Davis County 2 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
This is Milo Wells, your pharmacist at Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield. When you need prescriptions, stop in and see me. If you aren't a current customer, we will help you fill out a new patient form, which takes less than 5 minutes. We have a lot of over-the-counter items and have vaccines. We are here 6 days a week and offer free delivery in Bloomfield and surrounding areas. I pride myself on professionalism and small-town customer service, and our pharmacy reflects those values. Stop in and see us at Wells Hometown Drug next to CarQuest in Bloomfield.
This is Lisa Bell. Hey, all you Davis County Mustang fans. The agents at Northside Insurance are just like you. We support the Mustangs too. We're proud to live in Bloomfield, where we help families like yours with auto, home, business, farm, and life insurance. Get the professional coaching you need to win at life. Give us a call at Northside Insurance in Bloomfield and Centerville today, 664-2362. And go Mustangs! Nationwide is on your side. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and Affiliates, Columbus, Ohio, subject to underwriting guidelines, review, and approval.
Go Mustangs!
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Davis County trails 11-2. Noah Smolik is back on top of the rubber to begin his first full inning of relief. He got the 3 outs in the 4th inning, but not before Fairfield scored 5 runs in the inning to enjoy the 11-2 advantage they now have. So Costa Papazoglu, and he has been a spark plug in the top of the lineup. 2 for 2 with a walk and 3 runs scored. And the first pitch to Papazoglu is taken for a ball. Baseball takes all types of interesting personalities, and Papazoglu definitely is one of the more colorful we've come across as he takes a strike on the inside corner. Always moving, never really still. Never really comes to a true rest in the batter's box, if you've noticed. And the pitch inside for ball 1, or ball 2, I should say. This is the bottom of the 5th. Fairfield leads at 11-2. If they score 1 run in the bottom of the 5th, the game is over. Smolik will look to prevent that. And the pitch, it's a swing and a foul, making it 1 ball and 2 strikes. Make that 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fairfield sent 9 men to the plate last inning, scoring 5 runs to really stretch this game out. And the pitch is inside to run the count full. Waiting on deck is Carter Farrell. And the payoff pitch coming to Papazoglu, and he swings and misses and strikes out. And a loud cheer from the Davis County fans who have not enjoyed the antics of one Costa Papazoglu.
Coming up next in the inning for the Trojans will be number 2, Carter Farrell.
So that brings up Carter Farrell. And that first pitch is popped up. That might stay in play. Going over his Smolik, but he can't make the catch. Overran it a bit. Tharp had both Farrell and the home plate umpire to deal with, so he couldn't quite get there. Smolik did a good job scrambling over to make an attempt to make the catch, but he overran it a bit, and the ball landed behind him for strike 1. But how about that rising cheer from the Davis County faithful after Papazoglu struck out? And the pitch. That's a strike to make it 0-2. And of course, Costa looks back at the Davis County fans, puts up a hand as if to say, why are you doing all this talking? And the 0-2. Fastball a bit low, 1-2. Honestly hope there's no ill will between the Davis County faithful and Papazoglu. It's only a game after all. The 1-2 pitch. And that's taken low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Farrell is 2 for 3 on the day. He has an RBI, 2 runs scored, a stolen base as well. 2-2 is fouled away. And the count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Smolik with the nod and a 2-2 pitch. Chop to third. Kramer guns it to first, and nice play. 2 outs. And now Austin Simpson, who has started to come alive here in game 2, will come to the plate. Simpson 1 for 3 with 2 RBI and a run scored. Bases empty, 2 outs. And the pitch coming from Smolik. Fastball inside, ball 1. And the 1-0 pitch is a fastball taken up eye level for ball 2. It's quite a 1-2 punch they have in Fairfield. Simpson and then Waugh. The 2-0 pitch is a big swing by Simpson, but he fouls it back. Judging by the way he's taking his practice cuts before he steps into the box and the way he just offered at that 2-0 pitch, I think he's looking to end the game with 1 swing. And a 2-1. Fastball up and in. 3 balls and 1 strike. Smolik an out and away from sending us to the 6th. The sophomore winds and deals. Chop to the first base side. Hale has it. He'll step on the bag. Inning over. Fairfield goes down in order. And we'll go to the 6th. Fairfield 11, Davis County 2 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Take summer by storm on a new Polaris. Right now, the world's best-selling off-road lineup is priced to move. Get more done with a hardworking Ranger. Chase adventure on a legendary Sportsman. Or live wide open in a high-performance RZR. Rebates up to $2,000 are available now during the Polaris Summer Sales Event.
Slayton Polaris. Stop in and see Tim or Dean today for a great deal on a new Polaris.
Hi, this is Chris Ledke, owner of Pulaski Lumber. I would like to personally invite you to see our updated inventory. We have a nice selection of tools, plumbing, flooring, tile, accessories, and as always, we can order in anything you might need. Josh is also available to offer you professional 3D drawings to design your new home, deck, or addition. We don't charge huge architect fees, but are confident you will be happy with our work. We look forward to meeting you at Pulaski Lumber, your start-to-finish lumberyard.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Top of the 6th rolls in. Davis County trails 11-2. As it will be 8-9-1 due up for the Mustangs. Right now we have Hale, Glosser, and Bennett. We'll see if any pinch hitters come in for head coach Todd White. Game 2 of our doubleheader has gone the way of the Trojans. Game 1 was a good one, as Davis County and Fairfield went back and forth. However, Fairfield ended up winning that seesaw battle by the final score of 8-7. So that dropped Davis County to 12-10 on the year, while Fairfield improved to 19-4. So Elon Ledger is the new pitcher.
Batting first for the Mustangs will be number 21, Logan Hale.
And it'll be Logan Hale to lead things off for Davis County. Ledger, the new pitcher, and he fires in a strike to Logan Hale. So Jackson Wheaton exits the game, having pitched an even 100 on the night, the 0-1. Chop to third. A big hop for Waugh. They throw to first. That goes over the head of Simpson. Actually, Simpson was able to get a piece of the ball to prevent it from going behind him. And we'll call that one an E5. Now Caden Glosser will bat. He walked his first time up and then popped out to the first baseman Simpson in his last at-bat. Glosser looks at ball one and the breaking ball that went wide from the hand of Elon Ledger. And the pitch is swung on and missed, making it 1-1. Elon Ledger is a junior, 2-0 on the season over 20 and a third innings pitched. The 1-1 bounced back up the middle. Papazoglu steps on second for one to throw to first, and that is a double play. And he kind of pointed to the Davis County fans after he completed that double play. Scored a double play 4-3.
Nice double play. Brings up the third batter for the Mustangs, number 12, Owen Bennett.
Bases are empty, and Owen Bennett bats as we go back to the top of the order. First pitch by Ledger is swung on and missed. That was a high offering that Bennett swung through for strike one. Bennett 0 for 3. He was also 0 for 2, I should say. He was also hit by a pitch here in game two. Bounce to the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. And as we wind down here in game two, let's give credit to the umpire now in the field. He's been doing his job with what might possibly be a broken arm. You never know. He'll have to get that checked out after the game. That's a strike. But knowing the type of situation that would leave his partner in, as there's only 2 umpires here, he stuck it out. And after the Fairfield people gave him a bandage, as that's fouled away, he's been able to hang in there. 1-2 to count to Owen Bennett. Trevor Slayton waits on deck if Bennett can extend the inning. And now the 1-2. Chopped to second. Papazoglu underhands at the first, inning over. Davis County goes down 1-2-3. And Davis County trails 11-2 as we head into the bottom of the 6th on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Nothing says summer like hitting the open road. Get your vehicle summer driving ready. Cruising to work with the windows open and the convertible top down, going to the local fairs, or taking your much-needed holiday on the open road. Ray's Rapid Lube and Car Wash can get your car summer driving ready. Oil changes to the touchless car wash. Quick car wash to the super car wash. Ray fits in your budget so you can put more in your tank. Ray's Rapid Lube, 301 North Madison in Ottumwa.
This is Milo Wells, your pharmacist at Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield. When you need prescriptions, stop in and see me. If you aren't a current customer, we will help you fill out a new patient form, which takes less than 5 minutes. We have a lot of over-the-counter items and have vaccines. We are here 6 days a week and offer free delivery in Bloomfield and surrounding areas. I pride myself on professionalism and small-town customer service, and our pharmacy reflects those values. Stop in and see us at Wells Hometown Drug next to CarQuest in Bloomfield.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Noel Smolik stays in. He'll pitch in the bottom of the 6th. Fairfield leads it 11-2. And it'll be Tristan Waugh, Jackson Whedon, and Caden Jones that are due up to face him. So Tristan Waugh, who is 1 for 3 with an RBI double today. Last time he was up, we need to mention that Logan Hale, the first baseman, made a fantastic play on an absolute screamer off the bat of Waugh. He hit a one-hop tracer that looked like it was ticketed down the right field line. That pitch is high towards the noggin of Waugh that he ducked out of the way of for ball 1. But Hale moved to his left, made a stab at it, came up with it, and stepped on the bag for the out. Probably one of the best defensive plays we've seen today. Fouled back, 1-1. Hale settled in a, beg your pardon, Smolik settled in a bit of a groove. He's retired 4 straight, and that fastball is taken high for ball 2. Smolik to look to throw up one last 0 to give his team a chance in the top of the 7th. Fastball high and tight, ball 3. And now the 3-1 offering from Noah Smolik is taken high for ball 4, and the leadoff man walks.
Coming up next in the inning for the Trojans will be number 11, Elon Ledger.
Notice how I said the leadoff man walks because I didn't want to try to say a tongue twister and say wall walks, although I just did. First pitch is taken high by Elon Ledger. This is his first at bat of not only this game but this doubleheader. Ledger is 1 for 3 with an RBI so far this year, and the pitch hit him, and he'll head to first after taking 1 for the team. Potential winning run now is at second base for Fairfield, and here is Caden Jones.
Coming up next in the inning for the Trojans will be number 15, Reese Clem.
Reese Clem is the courtesy runner that comes in for Ledger. Beg your pardon, Reese Clem is the batter, and he bats for Jones. And that pitch is taken for a ball. Smolik comes set and comes home with the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Smolik allowed the first 2 to reach, now looking to shut the door on Fairfield, and that pitch is fouled away. That was a defensive swing by Clem. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Another 1-2. Fastball outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Our next game will be on Monday, back in Bloomfield, as Burlington will come to town. The 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and Clem goes down swinging for out number 1. That's the 3rd strikeout for Noah Smolik.
Batting next in the inning for the Trojans will be number 3, Josh Brewington.
So now Josh Brewington will bat as head coach Josh Allison dips into his bench. Runners go on the pitch, and the throw to third, and are they going to say he's out? No, he's safe. What? Wow. Okay. A double steal executed by Fairfield. So Waugh safe at third. And Lyons, the courtesy runner, is safe at second. And now the pitch. High fly ball. This could do it. Nope, it's not deep enough, as Slayton will catch it at short. There will be no tag. And there's 2 outs. So now it is up to another pinch hitter, this time Britton Bowman.
Coming up next in the inning, number 21, Britton Bowman.
I didn't know Fairfieldians was a word, but apparently if that is a word, then And the first pitch to Bebo is fouled off. The Burlington game that will be coming up on Monday will be a rematch of a game that was played back in early June in Burlington, and Davis County ended up losing 11-3 to the Greyhounds. Pitch to the backstop, but no advance by Waugh. Head coach Todd White comes out to talk to Noah Smolek. And it was one of those cases. It was a fastball that was way too high, and we will have another pitcher. So Smolek will make way for a new Davis County pitcher, and we will take a break and tell you all about the new hurler when we come back on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
The busy farming season is here, and Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers, call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom application. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Hi, this is Kendall with Citizens Mutual. It's a busy time of the year, so we want you to save as much time as possible. Whether you need internet, TV, or phone service, we can handle all of them for you. We also have a great selection of TVs ranging from 32 to 65 inch, as well as appliances. Stop in today, and remember, Citizens Mutual is owned and operated by its customers. So when you walk in the door, we don't just treat you like a customer, we treat you like you're the boss, because you are. We're looking forward to seeing you at Citizens Mutual, just off the square in Bloomfield.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
The new pitcher in the game is Noah Ham, a right-hander. And he will see his first varsity action of the season. The count is 1-1 on Britton Bowman when we resume. The winning run is at third. So if Bowman gets a hit, the game's over. If Ham can get this last out, then we will go to the 7th inning. Davis County led this game 2-0 after scoring 2 in the top of the first, but then Fairfield took over. 11 unanswered runs has given the Trojans the lead they enjoy. So Britton Bowman will bat with a count at 1-1. Noah Ham winds and delivers. Fastball bounces to the plate. Here comes the winning run, and that will do it. As Tristan Waugh scores, and there is your ball game. Just one pitch by Noah Ham. Waugh scores. And our final score at the end of 6 innings will be Fairfield 12, Davis County 2 at the end of 6. We'll take a break and tell you all about Game 2 of this doubleheader as Fairfield completes the sweep on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Opportunity in a diverse student body. Opportunity in a staff that works with your budget. Opportunity in over 30 programs of study. Opportunity in a classroom where your voice is heard. Find your future and the opportunities waiting for you. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu and see why William Penn University is alive with opportunity.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Petrita Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Petrita Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
Hi, I'm Karsten. And I'm Callie. And we are the Neeps Girls. We would would like to personally invite you to our parents' new store on the south side of the square in Bloomfield. Stop in and have them make you a custom shirt, hat, banner, sign, or even your school mascot. They stay open late on Thursdays until 7. We hope to see you soon. Neebs Graphics, making you stand out.
Neebs Graphics on the south side of the Bloomfield Square.
John at Collision Corner knows that when you get in an accident and need some work done on your vehicle, you want the process to go smooth and easy. That's why Collision Corner is your best choice. John is a preferred body shop, which means he can work directly with your insurance company. He will handle the claim from start to finish. Collision Corner knows you need your car back as soon as possible, and they will also pick it up and deliver it to you for free. When you have an accident, call John and his team at Collision Corner in Bloomfield. And don't forget to like them on Facebook.
Take summer by storm on a new Polaris. Right now, the world's best-selling off-road lineup is priced to move. Get more done with a hardworking Ranger. Chase adventure on a legendary Sportsman. Or live wide open in a high-performance Razor. Rebates up to $2,000 are available now during the Polaris Summer Sales Event.
Slayton Polaris. Stop in and see Tim or Dean today for a great deal on a new Polaris.
Hi, this is Chris Ledke, owner of Pulaski Lumber. I would like to personally invite you to see our updated inventory. We have a nice selection of tools, plumbing, flooring, tile, accessories, and as always, we can order in anything you might need. Josh is also available to offer you professional 3D drawings to design your new home, deck, or addition. We don't charge huge architect fees, but are confident you will be happy with our work. We look forward to meeting you at Pulaski Lumber, your start-to-finish lumberyard.
Nothing says summer like hitting the open road. Get your vehicle summer driving ready. Cruising to work with the windows open and the convertible top down, going to the local fairs, or taking your much-needed holiday on the open road. Ray's Rapid Lube and Car Wash can get your car summer driving ready. Oil changes to the touchless car wash. Quick car wash to the super car wash. Ray fits in your budget so you can put more in your tank. Ray's Rapid Lube, 301 North Madison in Ottumwa. Are you installing a new septic system? The man to call is Jody at Geotech Sand and Stone. They have state-certified septic sand, as well as top-quality black dirt, fill sand, and washed gravel for landscaping. They also have large rocks to add to your landscaping. Geotech Sand and Stone has very competitive prices. Stop out and get a load, or have one of their contractors haul it for you. Call Jody today for more information at 799-1235. That's 799-1235. Geotech Sand and Stone, 3 miles west of Eldon on River Road. You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Game 2 is in the books as Fairfield defeats Davis County 12-2 in 6 innings. To complete the doubleheader sweep, they beat Davis County 8-7 in Game 1. You're listening to the Northside Insurance postgame show. Quote to claim, your friends at Northside Insurance take care of you. Davis County, things started off well, as they scored 2 runs in the top of the first, but then Fairfield scored 4 in the first, 2 in the second, 5 in the fourth, and then a final run in the sixth to end things as they end the game having scored 12 unanswered runs. Winning, actually, for Fairfield, it was 12 runs on 12 hits, 2 errors and 5 men left on base. Davis County had 2 runs on 3 hits, 4 errors, and 8 men left on base. Winning pitcher is Jackson Wheaton. He moves to 4-1. Losing pitcher is Caden Hill for Davis County. He drops to 2-2. Let's take one final break, and when we come back, we'll give you the Neebs Graphics Player of the Game as we wrap things up from here in Fairfield. And you're watching Davis County Baseball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
The busy farming season is here, and Nutrien Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom applications. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrien Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Hi, this is Kendall with Citizens Mutual. It's a busy time of the year, so we want you to save as much time as possible. Whether you need internet, TV, or phone service, we can handle all of them for you. We also have a great selection of TVs ranging from 32 to 65 inch, as well as appliances. Stop in today, and remember, Citizens Mutual is owned and operated by its customers. So when you walk in the door, we don't just treat you like a customer, we treat you like you're the boss, because you are. We're looking forward to seeing you at Citizens Mutual, just off the square in Bloomfield.
Keith's Foods in Bloomfield has been serving the Bloomfield area since 1969 with quality cut steaks, ripe seasonal produce, scrumptious bakery cakes and sweets, fresh dairy products, and of course, tasty smoked meats. We also have available hunting licenses, stamps, money orders, and gift cards too. Open till 9 p.m. every day. We pride ourselves in providing small town service in a big way while keeping up with trends and latest items across the country. Yes, Keith's Foods is your hometown grocery store and so much more. Keith's Foods, where we always take your groceries out to your car. Proud supporter of the Davis County Mustangs.
Are you installing a new septic system? The man to call is Jody at Geotech Sand and Stone. They have state-certified septic sand, as well as top-quality black dirt, fill sand, and washed gravel for landscaping. They also have large rocks to add to your landscaping. Geotech Sand and Stone has very competitive prices. Stop out and get a load, or have one of their contractors haul it for you. Call Jody today for more information at 799-1235. That's 799-1235. Geotech Sand and Stone, 3 miles west of Eldon on River Road. Attention Southern Iowa. Do you need a better night's sleep? Maybe it's time to get a new mattress. Dixon's Mattress Outlet in Bloomfield has the most competitive prices on new mattresses in all different sizes. Darren sells camper mattresses, commercial bedding, rollaways, special order sizes, bed frames, and mattress protectors. Call Darren today and he'll meet you at the warehouse. Dixon's Mattress Outlet, 641-664-3060. That's 664-3060.
If you've been looking to take your nursing career to the next level, William Penn University is ready to help. With the RN to BSN program, you could have your degree in as little as 17 months. You'll find individualized attention from professors that care about your success. William Penn wants to see each and every student succeed in their education and life. That's why our advisors work with you to provide affordable tuition. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Els Kojo back here in Fairfield, wrapping things up as Fairfield sweeps Davis County in the doubleheader, winning the first 8-7 and winning the second game by the final score of 12-2. We have reached a point, well, actually, first you're listening to the Northside Insurance postgame show. Quote to claim your friends at Northside Insurance, take care of you. And we've reached a point where it's time to give you the Neves Graphics Player of the Game. Think of them first for your custom-made shirts, hats, banners, and much more. Stop in and see Kylie today on the south side of the Bloomfield Square. Davis County had 2 runs on 3 hits, and the pitching allowed 12 runs, so not much notable on either side of the ledger as far as that concerned. But one play does stick out. Logan Hale made an awesome play at first base where one of the big boppers for Fairfield, Austin Simpson, hit an absolute tracer, just a one-hop bullet that looked like it was ticketed for right field, but Hale moved to his left, made a nice stab at the ball, came up with it, and stepped on the first for the out. And that's good enough for our Neves Graphics Player of the Game, so congratulations to Logan Hale. So once again, our final score in Game 2 of our doubleheader, Fairfield 12, Davis County 2. Fairfield improves now to 20-4 on the season, and Davis County drops to 12-11. We would like to thank you for making us a part of your Friday evening. We'll be with you on Monday back in Bloomfield for the final homestand of the season. And first up for Davis County in the final homestand is the Greyhounds of Burlington in a return match from a game they played a little earlier this year, so we look forward to having you join us then. In the meantime, for Corey Finch, our producer, this is Els Kojo saying so long from Fairfield. You've been watching Davis County Baseball on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.